I'm a co-organizer. Jan is the second organizer, by the way, for this Meetup group. We started this Meetup group some 2 years ago because Latvia became more and more drone country, and yeah, we decided that there's the right time to start on develop this drone ecosystem here in Latvia. So short agenda. So there's a lot of new people here, by the way, first timers probably. So I don't know. Maybe we could start with personal introduction if you feel comfortable. Just say a few words about you and who you are, what you're doing, and what your drone interests are, because it could probably help to network a little bit later. We're doing all meetups in English because there's a couple of friends who are actually not here, and they will watch us later in a video shooting. So probably it's better that all conversations, which is actually performed by speakers, could be in English. So we supposed to have 3 speakers today. I just received a call from DJI Latvia guy. He said that they actually have very busy time in shops and they are not able to come. So I'm really sorry about. We probably don't see this DJI font on today. Yeah, he promised me that probably for next time they will appear here, and yeah, sorry again for that. We'll try to compensate at least DJI Phantom is the size of this one, and story about building this huge hyper drone here in Latvia. And hopefully Aris, which is actually the second speaker, and thinking about creating first drone racing event here in Riga, probably will appear a little bit later here. But at least we had 1 speaker from 3. Jans is here, so he will tell a story about Aerons. That's the right pronunciation, right? And you see from the size of the drone, probably it's could carry the heavy weight like man or heavy some kind of load. And yeah, he will probably tell about the business purpose probably of this kind of machine. And then we get feature startup announcements and somewhere at the end. So probably very short, just don't be afraid or shy, just tell what's your name, who am I, what I'm doing, what's my drone experience, sorry for Janis probably.
Okay, my name is Janis Putrams. I'm the author of the idea of the Aeronis, the high-powered drones. So you will see a little more in the presentation.
Guys, how about you? A couple of words.
My name is Igor.
Okay.
I just like drones.
Right. Building or
No, using
flying? Okay. Okay.
That's it. That's about it.
What you guys?
My name is Michaels. I'm a developer. I have a couple of Phantoms, like own them.
Around Phantom 3 probably, not Phantom 4.
Actually, one of them is actually 2. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My name is Janis also. I'm a friend of Janis. I just film these videos. With my phone.
Yes, Janis was doing the filming of the drone boarding.
Yes, and I months ago bought the drone, and I'm teaching to fly.
Cool. What you?
Hello, my name is Oskars. I build and fly drones. So that's it.
Okay.
Oscar was driving the car in that video. So he also participated.
Okay. What about you?
Hey.
Yeah.
My name is Carlos. I'm a computer vision developer, and drone industry is pretty interesting area where to apply computer vision stuff. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to hear some ideas here.
Okay. What about you?
My name is Soslan, and I'm a student, and I have recently started to learn this. Yeah.
So you're studying in the Riga Technical University, right?
Yes.
Some sort of flying faculty or just robotics or?
Science.
Okay.
This is my interest about the drones.
Okay.
My name is Andres, and I'm salesman, and I'm here to get more information, experience about drones, which will help me to sell them.
Okay, you're selling drones?
Also.
Okay. Okay. What about you?
Hi everyone, my name is Alex Kritikos. So I'm representing company UAV Tools. So maybe you heard about Riga's Drone Fabrica. This is also our brand, and we are looking for talents for in the drone area here at the first time. Sorry for that, not showing up before.
Yeah.
So maybe next time we will also deliver some interesting
Yeah,
story
you
about.
Speak about your company. Rigs Drone Fabric sounds pretty amazing and cool.
So about 6 years in drones, multicopters. Started from a hobby, so now it's more in a commercial way where manufacturing and implementing the solutions for industries like mapping solutions and geodesy and for the agriculture, so building a specific industry-specific platforms. So that's more or less
So it's
one of the co-founders.
Business to business, some kind of
Yeah, it's purely business to business.
Okay.
I have some relations also with the DJIs because everyone would like to have at home at least one pet called Phantom, and, but some other business customers also are interested in Inspires, and ourselves we're using also the spreading wings what they have. So we have our own platforms as well for the multiple rotors. But this is the integration part, and we have also our own developed and programmed the aircraft like fixed wing, which can be very good at the sky for several hours. So this is two totally different products, which would cover mainly what's interesting for the business customers.
And if you're selling business to business, from which countries your customers mainly are?
And now we're providing the services in Latvia, but our main focus, of course, is the rest of Europe, and we're heavily presented in Ukraine. So they have big agricultural fields. So this is the most market at the moment in terms of building platforms, the sustainable, but also using them in the smart agriculture.
Cool.
Cooperating with the Kyiv municipality for fighting, let's say, unlegal garbages and solving pollutions. And recently there was an interesting case about the peat moss. It's Kudra. Yeah. So they had a firefight with a very huge area, and we helped them with the infrared solutions to find where actually the fire is inside the field, because it's you cannot tell standing on the ground where it is until you look where the most high temperature. So with the peat moss it was a problem.
So you're not just only building and selling drones, but also some kind of infrastructure around them, like services and scanning stuff, and it's pretty amazing.
Because if you do service, then you can immediately understand what your potential customers or existing customers requires, like what are the most common problems, and this is your point where you can get know the best.
Okay, thank you. So, couple of
I'm Summers. I'm IT specialist, database developer. One of my interests is blockchain technology. Regarding drones, I have experience that I have two small farm-sized cheap drones, which after some time become unstable. I'm not sure why. Maybe some tech specialist here could help me. I have one with me. And that's it.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Gats. I'm an IT specialist and building and flying racing drones.
You are a racing pilot also?
Up 250 to 10 racing drone class.
Okay, cool.
Hello, my name is Kasper. I just work here,
Thank you.
but I own some drones in the past, have some at home, so I thought, why not just come here and see what's happening.
Right.
I'm Yanis, I'm a friend of Kasper's and Gats, and I'm somewhat interested in drones as well. I don't know anything right now.
Okay, hi everyone, I apologize for being a background voice today. But my name is Alexander. I'm basically
have nothing to do with drones myself. I come from IT field. I work as a sales and business development manager in an IT company that supplies solutions to the finance sector. And why I'm here, I'm just interested in knowing more about the new technologies that are on the market in various segments. Yeah. So that's in short.
Okay, what about you?
Hi. Līdz šim esmu dzirdējis tikai latviešu īpašvārdus. Anyway, I'm Juris. What I'm doing, I'm living there. He's working here, I'm living there.
Oh yeah.
So it's really close. My drone experience is zero, but I'm in IT like 20 years and mostly business apps, now iOS mostly, and there are many projects coming in. So one of those is opportunity to do something in drone area. So I'm really interested. I'm a engineer for this for iOS world.
Cool. Ari? Yeah.
Okay. I'm Jans from company Page Engineering. We are like more known by our product UGCS. Universal Ground Control Software, which is like currently only one universal ground control software available in the world for commercial drones.
You're developing this software in Latvia?
Yeah, it's Latvian company. We are already for about 4 years here.
Okay.
But so we haven't really be active in like local drones community. So we've been focusing more on the product development and custom projects about making crazy stuff come to reality. So that's what we can do. So now it was close to my home, so I dropped in.
Okay, lady, probably first.
Hi, my name is Inga. I'm here to support Aris, who's going to have a presentation today as well. Then I'm studying graphic design and arts, and my experience with drones is I'm flying a small one, just a outside now, and the other one is building as we speak by us. So hopefully I'm going to fly the other one very soon. And I hope to find out lots of new things today as well from you guys.
Okay, Aris, but when our next speaker today?
Yeah, my name is Aris, and I'm a drone enthusiast, and I'm building my own drones and buying stuff and still building. And I'm right now willing to organize an FPV drone racing event in Latvia, in Riga. So hopefully I'll succeed and yeah.
Okay. Well, you?
Hello, my name is Moses, and I'm interested in drone aerial photography and trying mechanical something.
Okay. Edgars, varbūt jūs vārds par tevi? Vienkārši
Yeah,
daudz.
I'm hiding in shadows, sorry guys. My name is Edgars, I'm a developer of soon-to-be a co-working space for creative companies. And I'm here to...
So I'm Ricky Power.
Yeah, I'm here to support you in organizing this drone competition. So Aris will tell you a bit more about it, but my task is to help you with the facilities for this event. So I will just listen, and if I can add something to your community.
Cool. Okay, so we should see now. So a couple of words about why we meet up. Because of networking, because of peer-to-peer learning, open innovation, startup subculture, promoting public speaking, improving of public speaking and English skills, and to merge technology entrepreneurship. So hopefully there's usually in our meetups half is technology guys and half are entrepreneurs, and we're building to help build this local ecosystem in terms of drones. I'm happy to be some sort of acknowledgement of whole companies operating here in Latvia, because time to time we in those meetups we found out very new companies which actually is not very publicly known. So I'll be happy to hear about them more and more and to help to network and build this ecosystem. So this is one of the piece of the 8 groups of our Technology Entrepreneurship Meetup Network: drones, UI UX, mobile applications, automotive, blockchain, startup, big data, biotech. You easily find out them in meetup.com. and they're monthly, happening here in the mill, 7 o'clock, yeah, once a month, so just subscribe to or join those groups. So this is a couple of slides about important companies I try to collect for every meetup, which is actually operating here in Latvia, and probably the best known or best marketed is Dog. Well, I found out that they issued a March 25 update for Kickstarter. So this update is starting with the words that they are ready to ship batch 1 for first bakers and ready to build batch 2. So they are getting closer to the real product after 2 years. So probably this drone building is kind of complicated task, and it seems that certification and from zero to hero, this production cycle is pretty long. But at least we will have experience to build and to assemble those drones, flying machines in Latvia and Hans Matrix in our factory based in Ventspils, not in China. So probably next drone will be faster to produce. Irons is this one kind of stuff. So Jans will tell about this flying machine a bit later. Then we got this company in Jelgava, UAV factory. They're building penguin style. They're not quadcopters, but drones. I don't know.
Fixed wing.
Fixed wing kind of machine. Looks like military drones for me, but of course for research and other stuff. So they're pretty advanced, and got a lot of technical stuff there in Jelgava. Just think about the building. This is one company. I found out here in Riga, which is actually start doing the 3D scanning and other stuff for geology, and this is they build also a drone for themselves, and just started last year to produce them for selling, but I don't know what is the actually status for the company. Do they operating or selling or building drones?
Well, they have already sold a couple of units.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a good picture, which actually Boteros and Guy Kawasaki, you probably don't know. Guy Kawasaki is very famous, I don't know, startup ex-Apple guy and very famous startup ecosystem marketer or something. So he's got 1.4 million followers on Twitter, and he somehow found out this kind of crazy video in Rumble. Yeah, I think it's winter time, and this nice drone is pulling the snowboarder, and probably this creates huge traction for Latvian startup, which is actually not spent a dime for PR and marketing to get traction internationally, and this proves that we are really a drone country here in Latvia. This is a nice picture from airborne. This is a guy from Liepaja called Elvis Stropniks, who is building this man-carrying drone. He's actually close to getting off the ground somewhere in March or in April probably. And this drone in real life is actually a little bit larger than in pictures, and hopefully it will fly. Yeah, last time he was here, by the way, and next time, probably in May, we will hear about story and we'll see in video this kind of machine is capable to fly, and hopefully it will fly. Mohamed is a guy who is living here in Latvia and developing this pocket drone Kronos. And he's actually not here, but promised me to see the meet him in a video recording. So yeah, he's also looking for partners and guys who could probably help develop this pocket-sized small drone, which is actually more constructed for selfies or something, like selfie stick. Yeah. Couple of featured events. Garage 48 is coming to Latvia. It's health tech oriented in April 15-17. It's Friday, Sunday, so if you would like to build some kind of hardware stuff, especially related to the health, so probably you could go there and get the teams. There will be a lot of hardware stuff for prototyping. Startup Association, yeah, I'm one of the board members for Startup Association. We will push forward this entrepreneurial ecosystem, technology ecosystem here in Latvia, you could follow starting.lv, or if you get a startup, you are welcome to join, and we're pushing for the startup agenda here in Latvian government, and then yeah. So this is, by the way, place where we're going to have this first rigged drone action or rigged drone race event. It's called Rig Powerhouse. It goes just.
You can actually go to Rig Powerhouse column. There's 360-degree store around the space and inside the building as well. So
okay, so probably a little bit later. But at least to get the idea, this is huge industrial style, all the manufacturer building with open inside, quite interesting look. And we found out this shape and location and size of building is very good for organizing inside in-house so-called drone racing event. So ours probably will tell a little bit more about that. And also probably we'll share about experience about first quad race, not quad racing, but first drone racing event in Lithuania last month. It was as a part of the exhibition, some sort of technology exhibition in Vilnius, and they got some sort of ring of this drone racing track in a building, and probably very simple race track, and probably not so visually effective as competitions like Premier Drone Racing. It's probably this American those were American guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So the nice videos in Miami Stadium flying around, and there's the fancy videos of Dubai. This World Grand Prix Drone Prix, which just happened in March this year. It was crazy racetrack built on some kind of light things and other stuff. But yeah, it's Dubai, and it seems for me that this drone racing, some sort of movement is getting off the ground, and we get to hear a real nice opportunity to have some kind of, I don't know, develop the Baltic Drone Race League or something in order to organize those drone racing events around the Baltics probably. Yeah, this is someone called this Karma drone from GoPro as competitor for Airdog, I don't know, but they're still they're more they're very slow. They're slower than even Airdog, and they say that this kind of drone will come just only this year sometime. So just we'll follow what we'll have. Yeah, this is kind of strange machine, which actually is competing with drones like man carrying drone here, probably a little bit, and there's drone carrying like Segway drone, this combination from Levi. But this for me looks like more advanced, like not like a drone, but like helicopter or something. Able to carry the people around. Yeah, but that's still worth to mention. So sponsors, yeah, I'm representing Rickard University. We are organizing meetups and technology and entrepreneurship education courses with Sturridge University and other interesting stuff. Microsoft sponsor, so if you get startup, you could apply for Microsoft B-Spark program and get free Microsoft software and tools. Just send me an email, I will bring you an invite. So Autumn is state organization providing startups and small companies financing, and they are also funding these nice meetups with food and beer. Lots of Latvia technology portal. They're writing a lot of the technology startup news. Just if you need an article there, so probably you could ask me. I could introduce you to the editor and other guys who are in charge of that. So it's already so we're coming closer to our speaker part. So probably we'll start with Jānis. Yeah, we'll switch to your presentation. And you will tell shortly about your story about
Okay, my name is Janis, as already told. Yeah, as this is a drone meetup, the presentation is a little bit more technical, but hopefully not too technical. Okay, there are 2 slides I usually start meetup. So this is the first one. Those who fly drones, it's very important that we do it legally. So if there are some problems, if we do it illegally, then we might end up with very strict regulations and we might end up not flying at all. So it's important to remember one number, like 1080 megahertz. You shouldn't use that frequency. Like there are some video transmitters that does that, but when you switch it on, the main radar in Riga International Airport gets interference. So we don't want that. So if you have friends who are flying and who don't know about this, tell them not to use this frequency. Second is where we can and where we can't fly. That's also very important. Basically, it's best if you can go to this website, ais.lgs.lv, and you can see the map. It's a little bit difficult to understand in the beginning, but when you spend a little bit of time, it becomes easy. Basically, the red zones, you shouldn't fly there at all. And like in the blue zone in the middle, that's kind of the airport zone. And you should get permission to fly there. Probably if you fly like, I don't know, 10 meters off the ground, that wouldn't matter, but you still should take care not to fly close to any infrastructure. Basically, just get familiar with regulations. I see Janis Juze back there, and he's a board member of the Latvian Unmanned Flying Vehicle Association.
LARPAS in short.
Sorry?
LARPAS in short.
Right, LARPAS. And one of the main purposes for this association is to spread information about how to fly legally. So he might know more than me. You could ask him. Okay. This was one of the first tests we did with this drone. We attached that's a pendant water ball about like 19 kilos. I could play a little video. There's no sound, but anyway, what was interesting about this test, you will see, we were carrying it on the roof of the car, and it was a little bit cold outside. So when we started, wouldn't lift off because the batteries were cold, but then the batteries got warm in about 10 seconds, and then it kind of gained the full power and then got height. The maximum lifting power of the drone is like 10 kilos for each motor. But when you fly, you really don't want to fly with 100% throttle. You want to have some, maybe 80% would be good. With the optimum size batteries, it could fly like this in about 12 minutes. Also, what you can see is that the drone is not flying very smoothly. It's kind of rough movements. That's because we are flying it in a manual mode, and I think this size of drone, it's safer to fly manually because if you fly on GPS mode, something can happen, and you can't guarantee safety.
question. Was 5 million views enough to finance at least materials for the project?
I'm sorry?
Was the 5 million views of video enough to finance at least the materials for the project?
Yeah. Well, like Richard said, we didn't pay for any advertising. We actually got some cash back from those page views, if that's what you meant. But yeah, it was actually just another test we did. We didn't expect it to become so popular. Yeah, another thing, it's maybe a little bit hard to see in this video because it's filmed from the Jeep, but the driver said it's about, at one point it was 70 kilometers per hour, so the speed is actually quite good for snowboarding. Yeah, it was actually quite an interesting time when this video got viral. Like the phone was kind of ringing all the time, getting emails from all like news agencies and everybody asking, can we use this video? Can we use this video? Okay, so how do we get there? How hard is it to build this size of a drone? Is it the same as the small one? Okay, this is, the rest of the slides are not going to be like this, so don't be scared. Those who are programming maybe, well, the main point I'm trying to make with this is if you see the T, that's the weight you want to lift. Like the more, basically, in this cube, it's it's cubed, and P is the power necessary. So actually what it means, the more you want to lift, the power you need rises exponentially. So it's not just, you cannot take any drone and just kind of scale by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5. Like the more you want to lift, like you have to know what you're doing. It's like that. Yeah, it's not so simple as to build smaller ones. Yeah, this was like a test we did. We take the motor, we take the propeller, and we run it in all throttles. We collect all the information, the RPMs, the efficiencies, the weight, the current, the voltage, everything we need. And then we get some kind of cool graphs. And from what can we see from these graphs? So yeah, like what's interesting here, like these lines here, and that's the left side Y axis. Basically, what it means that here is the full throttle. Like if you go with full throttle, you get very low efficiency. Like if you go basically no load, you get high efficiency, and then you make some formulas and you make the second graphs. The second graphs are like uses the second y-axis, and what it means, like for example, if you put just a little bit of battery, you can fly, for example, 20 minutes. That's about here. You take twice the batteries. You can fly about 40 minutes, you are here. Now you add more batteries and more batteries, but actually what happens, like once you reach here, you can keep adding the batteries, you're not gaining anything. So yeah, basically, like over there, it even gets worse if you go further. So when you get all this information, you do the tests, you can calculate exactly what you need, what kind of batteries you need, how much of them. Yeah, if anybody is interested about this, I can explain more later on. Yeah, now the video we did, those were only the tests. The goal in the beginning and still is to build a big one that can lift about 100 kilos, and we are still working on that. Yes, and thank you. That's about it. And of course, thanks for the sponsors, the Easy Composites for the carbon fiber, Intelligent Systems and Drive, EO, and Linear Technologies in Fantronic. Okay, that's about all. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Or later in the evening if you want.
One question.
Sure.
How much does it weigh currently?
This one? 7.5 kilos. That's how we, like the test where you saw when we're lifting water bottle, it was with a 7.5.
Any more questions? More.
How much can it weigh? How much can it lift?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Like I said, every motor can lift 10 kilos. So you subtract 40 minus 7.5.
Have you actually tried that?
No, you need a little bit of kind of spare energy, because otherwise you could get off the ground, but you couldn't kind of accelerate upwards. So 20, yes, maybe a little more than 20 is kind of a good choice.
Maybe you can share a little bit about your like business vision, because right now I see it's kind of technical experiment project of some sort. But what are your business vision? How you can actually sell this thing, to whom, and what are your plans? Maybe short.
Well, yes, this presentation was for the technical kind of audience and from a technical point of view. When we started the project, we decided to go like 3 potential areas. One is sports, the second is agriculture, and the third is emergency rescue. So that's for the 100 kilo carrying drone, because obviously it could carry a human being as well. Yeah, at this point the sport kind of got very popular, so we are kind of we will probably kind of go to that direction a little more.
By sports you mean drone racing, or some kind of sports filming, racing, like just cars racing, for example, or something like that?
For racing, you don't need a big one. It's enough. The 250 class is probably good. But there are, like, if you saw the drone boarding, where the snowboarders, you need a big drone for that. And we're also looking for maybe to do the same on water or wheels.
And what do you think about this man-carrying drones or stuff? Are they feasible, viable? Is it build? Are they really? Are you going to go this direction? I mean, fly on them, standing somehow, or?
Yes, actually, the technology is ready to lift man in the air. The question is, how long can you fly? We've done quite a few calculations, so we will be able to carry a man about 12 minutes with what we're building. The other project I saw, like the Chinese project with the kind of the car-looking project, I know that it doesn't really carry man. They made the drone just to attract attention and be able to sell small drones better. So it's not actually carrying. But if you do the calculations right and do all the batteries and motor sizes and everything right, it could work. But at this stage, maybe with these batteries, not more than 12-15 minutes. But if the batteries get better, of course the flying time gets better as well.
And what's your point on legal and certification risks for drones which will be carrying either half dead or not so dead personnel?
Right. Well, it basically it classifies as any light flying machine. Like it would be the same as small helicopters, I guess.
And for example, I myself see the risk that like if such vehicles have to go through ordinary certification pass for aircraft, in the end, they will cost so much that there's basically no business case.
Right.
Even if we just take, for example, autopilots, like triple redundant autopilots, which are certified for general aviation, for even like ultralight aviation, well, good luck to find one for drone.
Right. Well, what I see is that, of course, there are all these kind of difficulties, but what I see that technology for electric propelled flying machines has many advantages, and it's just a matter of time when it will overtake and when it will get more popular in the man-carrying sector. Okay.
And no more questions for us? Okay.
Thanks.
So we will try to. So our next speaker. Will be. So yeah, our next speaker is it's about creating the first drone racing event. Yeah, please.
Hi, my name is Ars, and I will speak about creation of first drone racing event in Latvia that will take place like in April or May. Alright, first I will show you a little bit of... No, it won't work that way. Yeah. This is a video from recent event in Dubai. This is a track built for drone racing, and this track is flown with these devices, like the drones. Alright, and that was a crash. As you can see, you need to watch this video with empty stomach and some really sitting on a chair, just to not get shaky. About this race, yeah, this was one of the biggest races with the biggest budget. It was 1 million in money prize. And yeah, that was like the highest level yet for the drone racing. Okay, but we have also something happened here in Baltic states, in Lithuania. As Richard showed a little bit from this event. This is the track. It happened in a exhibition hall, and as you can see, here's like zero security. All around are people who are watching, and you can see like those two guys with red shirts. They were holding the safety net, really safe. You call it safety net. And those colored are milestones or markers where you had to like drive through. Okay, in this event we were 5 racers who was riding with these FPV drones, locking in goggles. And it was like really tight because this is a small space. You basically you're flying like outdoors or big space indoors and not so small tight spaces indoors. So it was like difficult. Yeah, so zero security, but still first Baltic Drone Championship pre-season event, whatever. Yeah, and here's a small video from it. Bro, no, don't let him. First, this was from the guy who won this event. Like outdoors, he flies really good, but indoors it's like really tricky because one wrong movement and you are like. Of course, you can say that basically maybe all racers should say just we don't want to participate, but still we wanted to do that to show and to see what's wrong here and to fly like with big precautions, super safe. Alright, okay, and now I'll speak a little bit about Rig Parkhouse. This is indoor space where I have flown and some other guys have flown indoors. It's really big space to make a drone race. And it's also possible to fly not just by 1 but also by 4 in the same time. Yeah, so maybe I'll show video and it will explain a lot. From that, but the racer sees in his goggles. Like the quality is not so good because it was filmed from a monitor with a phone. broken quadcopter arms and stuff. So yeah, as you can see, these are really big spaces for such an event, and it's also possible to make this place available for viewers, for spectators. Yeah, so basically I think that this is the best place or the right place for such indoor event. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really the guy who was racing that copter. He's really good. He's really, I would say, some almost badass because it really is like technical thing to film you, to go around you, and also not to crash into you, and to take these corners with really big speed. So it's really you need to learn some skills to do that. So this is not easy track, but it's still manageable. I'm flying drones or FPV drones since mid-January maybe, and I really have no big experience, and I still could race this like indoor space. So yeah, and about situation in Latvia, we have like this week, Saturday, we gathered like 10 racers, and we had really a lot of technical difficulties to manage to race all together, like frequencies for FPV and other things, just to get to know each other, because all of those FPV guys are racing like in pairs, or I don't know, 1 or 2 together, and not like 10 or I don't know, 4 together. So there are really a lot of technical difficulties to face to do such thing, such event, and those are just the small known things that we need to face and to solve. Yeah. So okay, I will see that next. Yeah, all right. About the information about some situation in Baltic states, we have one Facebook page in Latvian, or no, not in Latvian, but for Latvian people. We have one Facebook page for Lithuanians. No, Lithuanians have the page for themselves. They have also one page, web page, where they have where they're making the registration for their event, which will happen in middle of May. And in Estonia, I don't know yet what is the situation in Estonia. That's for Baltics. Yeah, about the event. I'm expecting that we will have up to 10 riders in this event that will happen in April, at the end of April. That will be like closed event just to try out our capabilities and for racers to face some new track and discipline, and some to push their limits. And about this Lithuanian race in May, they know they have registered 20 riders, and they really not satisfied with that, because it's a lot, and they're they are willing to take it not slowly, but easy, and it's really a lot, and I think that they will have more. And they will have 2 disciplines, freestyle and race, and race will have an open pro and mini categories. Freestyle will be just flying with goggles or without on site, just to through some tricks in air, and to go some obstacles or some, I don't know, some windows or doors. And the race will be held qualification and race 4 at once, and to go through the track. So, oh yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Any questions about comments, ideas, proposals, suggestions for this kind of event?
Can you fly it now?
Here?
Of course I wouldn't do that.
Just only after Jānis. Jānis will start.
Yeah. And they who will be alive, they will see who I'm flying, yeah. If I'll be alive.
Yeah.
Can you tell a little bit more about different categories? You have there pro, mini, like freestyle.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Okay, that's not about race in Latvia, but I can tell about you about the race in Lithuania. As I was told, they have like two disciplines, freestyle and race. Freestyle is just, as I said, that there will be some tricks, some maneuvers up in the air, like some flips and rolls and stuff. And at the page FPV team, there is a limitation. There is a chart for limitation for the drone that it shouldn't weigh more than 900 grams, and it should like have 4 props and stuff like that. You can like see that. And for a race, there's like mini, pro, and open. And the main thing is that in pro and open you should race uproll. That means that you have no stabilization for your drone. That's really some. They're setting the bar really high because it's not so easy to fly uproll. You need to crash a lot and just to learn that. And about mini, it's just small size drones to fly fast. And there's like like in Latvia also you shouldn't fly or you shouldn't use video transmission that transmitter that's like more powerful than 25 milliwatts, and that's we are using like also now illegally like 200 milliwatts, but still we are like going lower to do that because the space is not so big, so we can use smaller and we can like do it legally. So just when you're flying like more than 1 or 2 or 3, then you need to lower your transmission power just to get off, just to get better signal video transmission, just to fly the drone. Because if you're like you're losing the video for like I don't know 1 second is really a lot, you're just crashed. You're crashing. That's and you're gone. Of the sky. Yeah.
All disciplines are FPV, right?
Maybe freestyle is not FPV, yeah, but race is FPV, yeah.
Yeah, so...
you said you had many technical difficulties. Did you manage to solve them?
Yeah, we had like a first meetup Saturday, so yeah. And we already have some like simple stuff like riders riders are sitting here. They're using like these frequencies. If they're flying just for frequencies to be with big gaps for the transmitters, they should be not so powerful. Also, like some of the guys who are also flying alone, they're using 600 milliwatt. That's real a lot. And then I'm saying like, oh, dude, you should use not more than 200 or even less. Oh no, why should I do that? So we need like to get to the right way, not to use it so big for FPV racing. If you're racing altogether, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but this event actually is not like this way that ours is just only one organizer or something. We really like to have some kind of community-based event or drone league or drone race league or something. So I would really expect that those who really would like to join management team, organizational team, by the way, for this event, just came out and join us, by the way, because there is a lot of space for a job in order to write down these technical specifications, by the way, because sooner or later we will end up with some kind of description and legal stuff about classes, about regulations. It's, for me, it seems like a little bit similar to car racing, some kind of events, because there's security, there's a lot of stuff, and I start digging into this kind of drone racing because for me it's got a huge opportunity. I see it's a huge opportunity for this market to blow up because it started only last year or something, those drone racing kind of events. And it's already some sort of incredibly popular here, not here but everywhere in the world. And its movement just started, and probably it's a good time for first mover opportunity to get be the first to organize them or start to build this ecosystem for Latvia, probably around Europe or something. So we're a couple of people who are ready to introduce the Red Bull or something because it's kind of technical and action type of sport, and I'm really big happy that after a while we could call this, I don't know, Baltic Drone League, I don't know, or Red Bull Drone League, something. It could start here. And it's one of the rare events which is actually going to be held indoors, in-house. And there's a couple of technical difficulties about signal reception or something. And we started to think about not improving, but building this racetrack a little bit longer than you see here. And it could be, because this building quite big, by the way. There's 4 floors and U-shape, some sort of building infrastructure, and you could fly through the windows from 4th floor to the 3rd floor and back forth. But yeah, that's why we started to think about this infrastructure, about signal transmitting and something. And I'm not very familiar with drone signal transmitting, what frequencies, what networks they're using, but just dropped 2 emails to the 2 infrastructure companies here in Latvia. One is called Ubiquity Networks. Probably it's a Silicon Valley company which is in the office here in Latvia. They're building Wi-Fi routers, and probably they're be interested in supporting this kind of event and build this infrastructure for us. And we could replicate this infrastructure for different buildings all around Europe, let's say. Because technically it's very similar. And second company is Microtik, yeah, it's Latvian router company, probably could be interested in that, and we get the insider there, so probably we could ask to move this idea forward to management, and maybe we get some kind of technical supporters. So we get first some kind of sponsors, probably who might be the building owners, which is actually Rietum Bank. So they're also very open up to startups and technology things, and yeah, we could talk with them. And what else we need? We actually need pilots. Yeah, we need racers, and that's my second concern. Are we ready to build some kind of event which is actually consisting from, I don't know, 10 to 20 racers, in order to hold some kind of 1 hour long first race, let's say, because it's we probably will move to through the 2 steps. The first event will be held in the end of April. Probably it will be semi-closed or something like trial event, which is actually not open to general public, and we're supposed to have some kind of 10 or 20 racers. We will test the track and make a movie of that, and for later promotion. And the second event will be somewhere in the end of the May or start of June, which could at that time could be broadly marketed and PR'd, and yeah, and it could be open for every general public, and you could start sell tickets. And organizers could get paid probably sometime. so if you would like to join such kind of movement, so yeah, we are here with Zars and trying to build something. So yeah, or probably we could start with a question: how many racers are here, and who might be interested in participation of such? One, only one, 2,
If it's possible,
3. With this one, yeah, and this one. Okay. But it's a good idea that we could start this networking right now here in after party right here, by the way, and talk to artists to make a short list for pilots or racers in order to understand that we're really building something for people who will come.
Can I jump in a little bit?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, who has a drone on the BPJ's audience?
Racing the whole cap.
Any type of drone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would say the first event, the test event at the end of April, we shouldn't do any kind of splitting by classes or anything. Just everyone who has a drone has to participate. That's the best way to build a really good next event, which will be about Baltic events. that would be the best start. Because otherwise, if we end up with 3 participants, that's not the case we want to have. So everyone who has a drone has to be in the end of the
So any suggestions for the right time, not place, but right time for the first racing event? It's evening, morning, weekend? Because this building actually is almost...
Yeah, I would say that it shouldn't be like one day for the event. There should also be some practice just for the guys to get ready, to get to know their equipment, how it's work indoors. It's really important. So I would say like 2 meetings before and then the race. Or then
people
weekend
who
event.
don't have experience with flying such type of drones easily just crash and ruin this expensive piece of machinery.
Yes, of course.
Therefore, I think
Expensive
the whole point.
single around the
therefore there should be either some kind of training or people should own this.
Good idea, do the training every weekend on Saturday morning. 4 weekends to...
Alright, okay, we can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a very good suggestion. It wouldn't be a very good first event when everybody crashes the
Because-
drones, and the next event there are no drones to fly.
Yeah, because also we have like three floors, first, fourth and fifth, and we can split like small drones, like I don't know, in 5th floor, and race drones in 4th floor, so it's not a problem.
Just for you to know, after May, this building will not be accessible as it is now, because the reconstruction works will start, and the construction company will let nobody in. So you have 1 month to actually use the building. It's very accessible. That won't be important.
Saturday 10 a.m.
So, but by the way, did you tell about address of the building? Maybe. Maybe we start at that point because.
Looks like it's ex-Pashlichka factory.
Yeah. So, any other considerations for this kind of initiative? So, yeah, from outside.
Nikak to nije ispili Hrvatskom do accuracy svega.
So, this is Gunny Dams and this is the building. It's just next to the tram rails or something. And second then. So yeah, you could easily find out in Gunny Dams, 30 by the way. So yeah, if we, that's all for now.
Basically, all information you will find in Drone Racing Latvia Facebook page. So be there and search for information.
Yeah, leave your contacts probably to us in order to get to the list and be invited. By the way, we need to start building some sort of pilot list, short list, long list. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe can you disclose a little bit what is the reason why it's interesting for you and why you think that it's interesting for the others? Like, do you have any business idea behind, or it's just for fun?
About the business idea, actually, when I started, I was like more with electronics to do some stuff. Then it was drones, and I tried to race, and then I saw that here's like nothing happening really. And now I'm here like to start something, and then probably I'll go back to be a racer. Or not, we'll see. So yeah, about that. But what's interesting, it's for me it was like when I imagined how I will fly over my my house in my where I'm living in summer, like just to fly over the place. I imagined that it would be cool to see how it will like look, and I already did that, so it was cool. And now I'm willing to do something more, and now it's like drone racing, and it's like playing with some interesting things, like it's in playing with your head somehow. So it's really I'm coming actually from extreme sports background. I'm kitesurfing, wakeboarding, longboarding, and doing other stuff of boarding. So for me it was like doing everything physical. I know it's like more like with your fingers and with your goggles. In that Lithuanian race, it was like I was doing like my third and final lap, and I was like, I had such adrenaline rush. I was like, just to moving your fingers, it was like something, I don't know, something unexpected. It was totally difficult if you're like running or doing some extreme jump or something, and then just you feel the adrenaline and you're some. It was totally different. I cannot say. You just need to check it out and to feel it, and you will see, probably, or you won't, or you will.
But the reason why I'm willing every way to help this kind of initiative, that it's kind of very cool and sexy stuff is going on right now. It's just rising up, and it's from my side it's very good for Latvia's ecosystem to catch this first mover opportunity, that we could start something new and show up to the world. We're a really drone country, probably. We start drone racing here. And from my background, actually, I have a little bit organizational experience. In my 10-year past, I've organized some kind of motorsport events, like drag race, legal ones, here in Latvia in 2003 or something. So I a little bit know about regulations and all kind of organizational stuff. And yeah, probably it's even in a long run, it's possible to make money on that. If you make some kind of drone racing league and series of events, yeah, it's very cool and stuff thing, and probably people is willing to pay money to see that. And it's very very low entry cost for this kind of events to participate, because drone is starting with 500 euros. It means that after one year, if it seems very nice and it's very popular, probably we'll have not 20 but 100 racers here. It's not so expensive like make drag racing car, for example. But it's still a huge adrenaline rush, and it's look like, I don't know, in Star Wars and something. It's happening right now. So.
Of course, you need to take into account that you need not one but 3 of them.
If you have one, you probably will have second and third also.
Mm-hmm.
If you like.
Yeah. So, but still, like some kind of organizational support for such kind of organization who could take responsibility. And so, if you would like to join us, so just come along. Okay. Any more questions? Any suggestions, comments? No.
Yeah, I have one comment about the safety and stuff. I have cut my nail just when I was flying indoors. I was really safe, and I was like thinking that I'm doing everything safe, and still I cut my nail and almost cut my finger. And then the guy in the corner, he can say a little bit more. So no comments. Okay, yeah. So still it's cool, but still you need to do some security, some safety measures. So just be safe.
Okay.
Be safe.
Sure. So it's announcement part for Meetup, by the way. Who got some sort of announcements? Looking for developers, building startup. No announcements for today. Okay, that's yeah.
Well, SPH engineering is always like looking for individuals, either for testers positions or developers positions. So you can come and do some programming and see your bugs falling out of the sky, not just fall out of the systems. So interns are always like here at us, and sometimes we work.
How they could find you?
Well, the internet. UGCS.com, Universal Ground Control Software.com.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
For us, it's a similar situation. talents are always welcome. And besides IT with the C# knowledge and then the Arduino knowledge, we're looking right now for 2 positions for the sales and marketing, the expert manager, and in this area, and also pilots are highly welcome, especially for the fixed-wing airplane platform experience.
Okay. Any more announcements? Okay, then yeah, just follow up to the Riga Drone Race League or something. I don't know the right name for that.
Yes.
We'll think about it. Okay, and see you next time. So you will get a couple of beer there and pizza probably all that. So yeah, just take your time and see you next time.
Thank you.
Ne, normalno. Znaš,